There we go. I think
we're live as well. Wow. So I don't know if you can hear my laptop. It's literally going like 1,000 miles an hour right now.
I can, yeah. It sounds like
I literally just exported a video and my laptop just goes all hell for leather and then it calms down in a minute. It's finished doing the export, so we are good. I can close iMovie down now.
Right, I just need to close Streamlabs down. For some reason it's still open. Okay, sound. I nearly just shut Chrome down as well.
Yeah, don't close Chrome.
No. Scott Davies and One of a Kind Bricks.
Awesome.
Red Leader standing by.
Awesome.
Holy, that scared me. I had this open and it thought I was in class and zoned out. Fairs.
Classic. I'm gonna have to turn you guys up. I can't quite hear it. Well, I was gonna say hear everyone.
Everything's loud to me. I've got my computer on full volume. Right, so I don't know if he is. I'm assuming that NTSS is still going. Yeah, he's still going.
I would imagine so. He's just breaking sets down, isn't he?
Yeah. So he looks like he made some kind of mark, and I don't know what he's doing now.
Something with tan bricks, I think, if I remember rightly.
UCS did get a haircut. Right, yeah. So the thing yesterday was I was actually going to dye my hair like white blonde.
Nice.
I bought the stuff.
Yeah.
And me and my partner did it last night, but it only made my hair ever so slightly more blonde.
Did it really work as well as you wanted it to?
It was really annoying because.
Wait, were you trying to go like white, or just like a lighter, or like a really light blonde?
Like very, very light blonde.
Okay.
Like as much as you can go blonde without actually having to bleach your hair, sort of thing. So that was the idea, and on the box it looked like that was my color haircut, and it said like this is what it will go to, and I left it in for like half an hour, like it said. Partner like wished it all about, we mixed it and everything, and I left it in to the point where it started like burning my scalp, right?
That's not so good.
And that's when you know you got to take it out.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this is like starting to hurt a little bit now. It was been for half an hour, so I wished it out, and I was like, maybe it's one of those things where it kind of lightens up, like glow up.
Yeah.
And then use. So I sort of did that, and I waited for a bit, and it got a bit lighter. Like if you look up close to it, like I've put some stuff in it. I put some like Shockwaves gel in it. If you look up close, it has gotten blonder, but there was also like a slight like brassy tinge to it, which is what's weird. So I got my partner to cut my hair because I did need to get a haircut. I was going to get it cut by a barber, but of course then I don't think they're open.
No, not. Yeah. I don't think lockdown any hairdressers are open.
So my partner ended up cutting my hair. She just like did the old short back and sides, like a basic fade at the bottom, and we tried to thin through the top a bit, but I'm a bit more worried about doing that because that's what happened last time, and I started.
And then you end up going bald in one spot.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. I think it's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like it. It looks better than what it was, but a little bit disappointed the fact it didn't go as light as you wanted it as well.
I am considering just bleaching it.
I mean, I've always wanted to go like really white / grey. But I don't think getting
like
white hair that color,
like the crystal color.
Yeah,
I was tempted to do that. So, thing is, we've actually got bleach, like because my partner was going to dye her hair.
I don't know what happened, but
what? Sorry, I don't know if it's just me, but EMG is lagging out hard. Is that
hello? Am I back now?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I just
refresh, and then I thought that would have been the issue.
Well, it seems to. You know what? I've just realised I'm not even full screen yet, so I don't know why I haven't done that. Anyways, we've got RM Lego Studios. What's going on? Kane Silver and Soon Lucky.
What's up again? Definitely. What's up? Welcome.
I wanted to rename this podcast before we actually. I don't know if I can do it now. Can I actually?
I don't know.
I think I can, yeah, right. So what I've done is I've put the Brick Cantina podcast, but I forget, are we on episode 6 today?
Yes.
I
lose track. I think I need to stick on my calendar, like what episode we're actually on each week.
If anyone in the chat knows, I'm going to have a quick gander, but...
Hello, Governor. Welcome, PTA.
All right.
Also, Boxy Builds as well.
Safe. So...
Welcome.
Where was the last one?
Mine on Friday. It's really been a week. I can't believe it's been a week.
I know, right?
Honestly, it literally feels like 3 days ago I streamed.
Crazy. Right, so it's episode 6 today. Right. So what I wanted to
do... That is true. No one has noticed that One of a Kind Bricks has changed his name to One of a Kind Customs. We just automatically read it as One of a Kind Bricks. He's actually One of a Kind Customs.
That's true. That's interesting.
Yeah, he just commented. Nobody noticed I changed my name. Sad face and then JK, but I mean, it's just automatic. I mean, I'm gonna have to change my phone's autocorrect now. Every time I type one of, it literally goes One of a Kind Bricks, and I hit autofill, and it just comes out straight away. So I'm gonna have to train my phone to now say One of a Kind Customs.
I need to go with it. So what was it? I wanted to change it to
you one of those old people that types with index fingers, and you just really keep jabbing the keys.
Yeah, my partner always gets at me because I smash the buttons.
Key smasher, really over it. Taking out all your anger on the keys.
Okay, so I've changed the also, by the way, guys, there are a bunch of links in the description these days. So
yeah, we can't see it because we're on StreamYard, but
dang it, it said that I can't save changes. I want to save changes, but it's not letting me change the. That's just
maybe on YouTube. If you can open a new tab, go into YouTube. I don't know if it'll have when you go into your YouTube studio.
Yeah, so
I've been able to edit live streams that's coming up in the future, but I don't know if it'll let you do it to current running.
That's the thing. I might have to wait till afterwards, but I wanted to call it. I wanted to do Brick Cantina episode 6, Stonks, Star Wars rumors, and life troubles.
Yes. I want to read out before it disappears off my screen. R&M Lego Studios says, and it's just gone off my screen. He said he's just I made the clone bar for episode of my building Coruscant today. That sounds pretty awesome.
Oh, I noticed you put, was it week 13 or something, I think?
I was just reading it literally just the chat jumped. I was and it's gone. So I had to scroll in there.
With Streamlabs, I had such a problem. I felt like every time I got to the bottom, all of a sudden...
I know, I was noticing that yesterday. Every time you were getting close to the bottom, it then just jump for you. Because you'd even see it on your on the chat box. It'd stop and then loads of chat would just start popping up.
Yeah, that was literally it. I was like, what? I thought I'd done well, and it all just came flying back. Now I know why you said hello, Governor, because that's what PTA said.
That is right. We've also got Something Spartan as well. Hello, my fellow disappointments. Hello, mate.
Says that.
And we've also got Vader as well has joined. So welcome. I'm just playing with my pen because I like to fidget. Should really get a fidget spinner or make a fidget spinner. I can just sit and fidget there.
No, I remember fidget spinners. They
were mental. They were so good.
I never really got the hang of it. People just be there for time, just having
I'd be the same. My sister bought one. I used to just spin it and have it like that. And you can get it so you can balance on an angle and it'd still be spinning.
The funny thing about those is what really was the point?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why this reminded me of what kind of thing. You know the ceiling fans that spin around on the ceiling?
Yes.
So
America has a lot of those.
Yeah. So my ex-girlfriend, her parents had one in their dining room, and it's the year that Pokemon Go was released. And we found out that in my ex-girlfriend's house, kind of the internet glitched a bit, so your character would start walking off and then it would come back. So what we used to do is when we used to hatch the Pokemon eggs, I sellotaped my ex-girlfriend's younger brother's telephone to the fan, and we just have it spinning. We'd hatch his eggs in like 2 minutes. Literally, it just be sat on the ceiling fan spinning, and the whole thing would be shaking because it was off balance. Like, we need to tape something to the other fan, so we like taped the sellotape to it, and the thing would just be spinning around, and we'd leave it up there for 5 minutes, come back, and it would have hatched all his eggs. It was brilliant.
Insane. What a trick.
That is a neat trick. If you've got a ceiling fan, you still play Pokemon Go, you know what to do with your phones. Strap them to the ceiling.
So I now obviously realise what R&M meant by the clone bar. For a second, I was like kind of reading it, but not really
paying attention.
I know what he's on about now. Instagram. So like he just says Instagram. It's a fair point.
We got a new name, Little Stupid.
I'm now known as One. So I mean, it doesn't matter. There we go. So we have to call him just One.
Just One.
Yeah.
212 customers as well. He's here. Go away. So, I know. I've shared the video. I can see it on my desktop.
I need to share it actually. I may as well.
Kane has said, "Have you heard of the rumored UCS gun figs?" I don't know why I said that so slow. My brain just wasn't wording then.
So this is what I wanted. This is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Apparently, the UCS gunship has got heavily rumored figures, and they're shocking.
Well, something Spartan just says Mace Windu and a clone captain, worst figs.
See, it's like
we want Cody and Jedi Bob, 100% Jedi Bob.
Thing is, even if it was Cody and the captain, that would have been. Do you know what I mean? That would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
At least you got Cody and then the clone trooper. It makes sort of sense. But Mace Windu, just like, what's the point in putting Mace Windu? Like, we literally got him in, you know,
Not that long ago.
Those little books.
Yeah.
With the minifigure. We literally got him in one of those like a year ago.
Dang. Not happy, Logo. What are you doing? Boycott it. No, don't boycott it because I want the set pretty bad.
I'd be stupid saying this, but for a second I was going to say I'm almost happy that we're at least getting the captain because I don't have any of this, but like the phase 1, like commanders or anything, apart from the ones with the armor. But again, I guess you could literally just buy that figure for like God knows what.
What, a clone captain? I don't think they're that much.
So this is the thing. Like I've always really liked the idea of buying like all of the different phase 1 like lieutenants and things like that.
Yeah.
Because they just look really cool, and I've never owned one.
I think I've got most of them, but did they do make a yellow one?
Yeah.
I have the red one, I have the green one, I've got the blue one. I just don't have the yellow.
See, I always thought that they were ranked by the number of dots on their chest plate.
So did I, but they've all got the same number of dots.
Yeah, I think it's the colour that makes it different.
I'm pretty sure it's the colour.
Yeah.
I want to quickly also read out. PTA says that he might be launching his Etsy soon. Well,
his Etsy?
Look forward to that. Yeah. Not sure what he's going to Etsy, but he's going to launch an Etsy store soon. So
something Spartan said something.
Well, he says you never answer him. What did he do? I'm pretty sure it's the way he like.
You know what? Like, I've just realised my comments have skipped a bunch. So nobody changed my name. I made that. Yeah. Hunt and peck method. Hunt and peck method. I don't know what that means. What sets are we going to get from the rumoured list? That's a good one. Keep that on the screen because
probably. No.
I hate to leave early, but I have a dentist appointment. No worries. One of a kind customs. I will see you soon. Hopefully. Definitely. Hope your dentist appointment goes well. Who we be?
I hope your disappointment goes well.
Yeah, that was it. Something Spartan. You always say disappointments.
Yeah.
Disappointments. Oh, week 15 is it? R&M, by the way. It's week 15. And Miss Vader says evening all. Evening, Squire. 212 Customs is here. Wow, Little Stupid in a chat.
Yeah.
As well. Okay. Do you know what? I got hung up on just reading the names and forgot what to
Read any comments.
Simply Martin said, yes, it sucks, Clone Captain. Like, we want Cody and Jedi Bob. To be fair, the man, he's right. Like, why did we not get Jedi Bob?
Yeah.
Like, well, to be fair, we don't actually know. I mean, we're jumping into conclusions here. So,
I mean, it's still rumored at this point. I mean, a lot of the time when we get a rumor, most like at this point, it's most likely to be true.
Yeah.
But and then again, it still could be changed, kind of thing.
I really hope it's going to be changed.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand what Lego are playing at. Like, I know this is.
Why would we need another Mace Windu?
It's just like they're getting a bit better.
I mean, I'm kind of glad it's not an Obi-Wan, and I'm kind of glad it's not an Anakin.
True.
Because I feel like, if we're going from the Geonosis aspect of it, because I can't remember who, but someone said about picking him up from the Jedi arena or from the Geonosian arena. If this is based off Episode 2, then obviously you see Obi-Wan, Anakin, obviously with Padme, which is what we got in the 2013 gunship. You see Yoda and we see Mace Windu. We don't really see any other Jedi with the gunship.
True.
I feel like they're quite limited with like screen time Jedi, but then again with the ATT, I can't remember the name of that horned rhino looking Jedi.
Going to really annoy me, that is. He came in the ATT, didn't he?
Yeah, the 2013 one, the same one as the gunship. Although you didn't actually see him with the ATT. But the fact they put him in it was a good idea. So I feel like they could have done maybe a better Jedi than Mace Windu.
Like Emina said, like Lego have, on multiple different occasions, put sets from the wrong minifigures. Like they put the wrong minifigures in different sets just to make it like an exclusive minifigure. Or something.
Kind of like the Geonosian cannon you built, or not but the cannon that you built yesterday.
Yeah, it
was Luminara and Rex. It should have been Luminara and like Gree or Anakin and Rex. They should have really paired the Jedi with their
exactly. Well, they've done it before. What I'll do is I'm
trying to keep up with these.
I'm stopped in the comments because I just want to finish this one quick.
Yes.
My I think my top 3 off the top of my head, if I had to jump straight to it, would be the Moff Gideon's light cruiser.
Yeah, that's on my list.
I just really want to get it because I don't have any specific need, but I just think it's going to be a really cool set, and I'm just so.
I think it's going to be amazing, but also the fact you can mod it to a Republic one if you wanted to as well.
Yeah,
that's like there's quite a lot of you can it's a bit versatile as a set. So I agree with you on that one.
And straight without a doubt, like Mandalorian Starfighter. I'm getting that.
I didn't get the first one when it came out.
Yeah, and I've got high hopes for it, and apparently it's got good minifigures as well.
We look forward to seeing that. Hopefully a Bo-Katan.
Well, if the rumors are right, it's Bo-Katan, a Mandalorian loyalist, and Gar Saxon with the custom.
That'll be pretty
killer.
Yeah,
and actually a fair price point as well.
Yeah,
that's something I wanted to touch up on. If we ever get low in the comments, I wanted to start dipping into that a little bit. So I shall get that off. What was your top 3?
Well, you only said 2. You said.
I know, I can't actually think of the third one, to be honest.
Well, mine would probably be the gunship, just because massive Clone Wars fan.
UCS sets don't count.
Right, I'm gonna have to get the list up.
That's a given.
That's my bad. I'm gonna get the list up. I definitely gonna get Moff Gideon's cruiser, because I feel like that's gonna be one of them. I don't know, maybe Mandalorian Throne and Vault, maybe Bad Batch Shuttle.
Bad Batch Shuttle, that's what it was.
Bad Batch Shuttle. That's definitely one.
I need that to go in my mock.
I mean, wouldn't want to get the slave one. Maybe the Imperial Troop Transport. And Darth Vader's meditation chamber was the one at the bottom of the screenshot that I took ages ago. But those are probably the ones that I'd go for. Which is most of it, to be honest.
That would be sick.
Oh, God, my God.
Also, just want to say hello to Sheldon Scott. It's overdue.
Welcome.
I don't know if you already said, but I'm just going back through. Moving down through the chat. During summer, I might try and get the $350 set from Summer Wave or Mos Eisley. So there's a good question, because a lot of people haven't got the Mos Eisley Cantina yet. I think yourself included.
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
2 possibly very, very good sets are going to be out at the same time. You've got the Gunship, Cantina.
And there's the R2D2 and there's the 8080. So
but I think like if you I'm comparison like
price range.
Similar price range, yeah. But if you don't have either one.
I feel like Lego at the minute are literally just churning out UCS sets.
They really are, aren't they? I feel like
it used to be back in like when the first like Clone Wars sets started coming out, you'd have one and it'd be like a couple years and then another one would come out. And now they seem to be bringing out one a year, but keeping at least like 3 different ones in, you know.
Yeah, it's like they're doing a UCS buildable fig and a UCS set each year.
Yeah.
Fair play. I don't mind.
So at the minute there's loads available, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's crazy how many UCS sets are still available to buy. Because you got what? You got the Cantina, Millennium Falcon, Imperial Star Destroyer. Is the Snowspeeder still available, or is that now discontinued?
Goodbye, Simping Spawn.
See you later, man.
Brick. The Snowspeeder.
I can't remember if that's been discontinued or not. But that's at least 4 at the minute. And then we're getting R2D2.
No, the Snowspeeders, yeah, that's discontinued.
We're getting R2D2, the Gunship, and the AT-80. So we're already at 4, and that's an extra 3, so that's 7.
Wait, did you put Mos Eisley on there?
Yeah.
I think I probably just lost a sec there. Right.
So we're having so many UCS sets out that's like available to buy online, as opposed to having just one a year or one every few years. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that there's these UCS sets coming out. It's just crazy how we've gone from having like so little to just like majority of the sets is now UCS. Wolfie's.
So I wanted to just a quick pop quiz question.
All right.
I suppose it's a bit like scone and scone type thing. I hear a lot of people, mostly American people, pronouncing wolf as wolfie.
I say between the two. I really don't know.
Which is correct?
I don't know. But even if people say it in the like, they're just going to type wolf or wolfie.
If you think it's pronounced wolf, just put
like, the number 1, or put space and then an E if you think it's wolfie.
I was just going to say wolf, like without the second F and the E.
Yeah, if you think it's wolf, just put wolf.
I mean, I guess that would be their argument. Like, if it was wolf, then it would be just. I don't know though, because that's
that's why you have silent letters.
Exactly.
I feel like we need to go back to watch a bit of the Clone Wars and wait for someone to say it.
Hey, maybe we should. Maybe we should do like a film night in the future or something, like a Clone Wars episode.
Definitely. I don't know how we'd get about streaming it though. We'll probably have to have it on a separate screen and have it turned down really low so you don't get copyright striked.
Oh no, I mean, how do
Discord or something? I don't know.
How do they do like their movie nights?
I don't know. It's probably through a different media service. But I don't think you'd be able to put it up on YouTube. I think if we streamed it through YouTube, it would be copyright strikes. I bet you the comments kind of.
Maybe Lego cannot ship. Here I am. Maybe it's based when Mace Windu picked up from the Geonosian Arena. I've been waiting for 3 weeks for his haul for my haul. He says. I'm assuming that's Lego. A crane captain goes on Bricklink for $35. Well, that is considerably more than I thought.
Oh, you're all the way up there. Wow, man.
Yeah. My 4th episode of Coruscant comes out tomorrow. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I had a comment from Miss Vader somewhere. How will we be at 2 likes? To be fair, 2 dislikes is not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, the fact that we have a dislike at all is appalling. But
yeah, well, the funny thing is they still came by and viewed it. So
yeah, even if it was for the split second. 1 second close to the 1K.
To be honest, though, do we want Scott? Do we want Jedi Bob in a UCS set?
Yes.
Yes.
Jedi Bob to make a reappearance. We only had him in the Clone Turbo Tank.
Conservatively,
we need him again.
Did we get him in the Turbo Tank? I thought it was the first gunship we got Jedi Bob in.
I thought it was a Clone Turbo Tank. Was it both?
I know. I think I'm almost certain it was just the.
I'm pretty sure we had a hooded figure in the clone turbo tank, and that was just Jedi Bob.
I bet he wishes he never said that now. Especially since Lego told M&R to take his video down. I heard about this.
I did not hear about this. Is this the controversy thing that's going on?
Yeah, so a couple of days ago, M&R made his rumours list, and Lego basically tried to get him to take his video down because effectively he's exploiting all of what it is, but all he was really doing is saying the rumors, what it could be. So in his eyes, he's like, you can't make me take a video down that's my thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, he literally said. And he said what Lego have done, which is really stupid, is they pretty much just confirmed everything
that he was saying.
Or at least most of what he was saying. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
I mean, there's some aspect with it. The fact that he's such a big account and he can influence people and he can persuade people to buy and not to buy sets. I feel like from a business point of view from Lego, obviously they want people to make their own minds up whether they like the set or not, as opposed to someone telling them whether they should like the set or not.
I don't know. I don't feel like he tells people not to like the sets, though.
I don't know. From the few videos I've watched, he just seems like he's the kind of guy that wants his own way. But
sometimes, right. So in my eyes, sometimes he can be like kind of negative, but I think his style is. I kind of like the fact it's unorthodox. Like he'll just say what it is. Like sometimes,
that's a good thing. Sometimes
I think like if there's a set that Lego's genuinely just done a poor job on, and they've not like with the Obi-Wan from the Gruber Starfighter.
Yeah.
Should have been Mustafar. He made a big deal about that. And to be fair,
that's a fair point. Yeah. I understand that he does make, like, I'm not saying he's a bad guy by any means. I'm not putting him down at all.
He can come across, especially I think in the last year or so, I've noticed, because I've been watching him for like 3 years or something.
Yeah.
And like when I first started watching him, I watched all of his like older videos up to like maybe 2017. Mm-hmm. And he was actually like fairly leveled off in opinion, and like was more or less just like happy-go-lucky, just like cool sets, maybe a couple of flaws. You do see like as he's progressed in the last 2 years, roughly, as
he's got bigger and his ego's kind of gone with it.
He definitely talks a lot more about the negatives and kind of chucks a positive in there.
Yeah.
When before it was like talks a lot about positive.
Yeah.
So. But I don't know. I do find him like slightly amusing to watch.
Yeah, I think I would find. I don't watch him, but I think I would also.
He can be really up his arse sometimes.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
Especially very recently, like in the last episode or 2 episodes of Bad Brick, when people like say, "Where do you see yourself?" At the end of the year, and he goes like, "I want to have 1 million subs."
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, it's like not impossible, more power to you, but
exactly.
At the same time, like, mate, you only just hit 300.
Yeah, so getting 700,000 subscribers would be a pretty big push.
And I think it's one of those things where it's like it's fine to say it once or twice, but he says it often, and he constantly goes on about the fact that he wants to be the best in the game, and he doesn't like he has friendship and stuff, but at the end of the day he wants to be better than, like, he openly says to Timmy, like, I want to be better than you, and I want to be like but it's like, jeez.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, we would also like to be in that position where we're the best in the game, but I'm not gonna run people down because of it.
Well, that's what I find kind of funny, because it's so like in your face that it's almost like, I think I guess he's just living up to. Because I think a lot of like the world nowadays is based on drama and like
100%
exaggeration.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like that.
If you look at what's on TV nowadays, like me and my mum,
news and stuff.
A few years ago, we used to like watch EastEnders every single day, every week. Like we'd never miss it. And then it got to the point where there's just so much drama, arguments, fights, and like what is this turned into? And now, like, you switch it on, and it's literally people like screaming at each other. I'm like, how is this entertaining?
Yeah,
So we just turn it off. Just can't be asked.
It is a shame because you've got guys out here making like good content and like solid, putting a lot of work into it and stuff, and you don't get like many views. And then you got people that just because like their ex-partner slapped up a policeman, and it's like 2 million views.
Yeah,
shame.
It's crazy. We've been missing some of the comments. Jelly Hall is also in the stream. I want to welcome him to the stream.
Yeah, welcome. Rant over.
TMAT plays. He is also.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I feel like his A should be an N, and it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But
I thought that at first. I nearly mispronounced it. Miss Vader, I know it's quite far back now, but I'm interested in what the new Mando ship will be next series, and can I buy it in the summer? I don't think you'll be able to buy it in the summer because we don't know what it is yet.
I don't know.
Ooh, hot take.
Yeah, don't know. I'll have to wait and find out.
It depends because there's been talk that obviously he could just go and get another Razor Crest because I don't think they're like a one-of-a-kind build. I think they're an incredible starship. That's like Beskar armor. Like there are other Mandalorians who have Beskar armor, but it's like the top. It's hard to get. So I guess in one way you could easily say, well, yeah, you could just go and get another Razor Crest. Then we've got the Razor Crest in Lego, so Bob's your uncle. I suppose you can still get it. But do you think it's going to be something else?
I don't know. I don't know what it could be.
Moff Gideon's cruise ship.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know? I come to think of it, it'd be really funny to see someone do like an upscaled Moff Gideon's cruise ship, but like his cruiser, but on the inside like a decked out cruise ship interior.
That could be quite cool.
Like with like little home cinema, ping pong table, swimming pool.
Proper, like literally turn it into his bachelor pad. Somewhere where he brings back the ladies, kind of thing.
Got the Dark Troopers like having a little disco somewhere or something.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Kit Fisto and Ki-Adi Mundi were on a gunship. I feel like that's probably a reason they wouldn't put them in there.
I don't know. I think that's referring back to the gunship and having Mace Windu on it.
Yeah,
so we're talking about different Jedis that were on the gunship that could possibly be with the set.
Right. Peace. Okay, well, I think, or is it just made me skip everything again? Yep, it's made me skip everything again. I bet you're at the bottom as well, aren't you?
Mine's jumped to the bottom, but I kind of missed a few things as well.
I just because I know that a couple of people before have said that. I know Miss Vader said to me that I've missed a couple of her comments in the past.
Yeah, because they got the point where something was saying goodbye.
Right, so I feel like sometimes I go back and like comments just appear that way.
I don't remember seeing R&M's comment either, so I don't think it was just you with that one.
So we got, I'm gonna try and get Moff Gideon's light cruiser, Mando's starfighter, Bad Batch shuttle, and 2 or 3 Imperial transporters.
Oh,
how much are those going to be again? Like
40. I think $40 for the Imperial transport.
Simping the snow speeder. Yeah, that was so annoying. Like with the UCS snow speeder, like last year it came back in stock for like a week or something. It sold out again. And then they also did a raffle for it as well.
Did they?
Yeah. I missed out on it. I mean, I couldn't afford it anyway, to be fair.
How dare they? I can't afford anything at the minute either. Foxy Builds, I watched the episode he was in Rebels and it said Wolf.
So
Wolfie.
Has everyone here in the chat watched Rebels? Like, do you know the ending? If anyone, just quick, if anyone here does not know the ending or does and cares about it, I mean, I don't know the ending, but I'm season 4, episode 10, and something dramatic has just happened, and I want to
talk about that. I mean, I feel like Rebels has been out for such a long time. Pretty much the last person who wants to watch it hasn't watched it, kind of thing.
I'm probably the only person in the world who hasn't seen it. So
I feel like people here who have wanted to watch it have already watched it. I feel like they've already, so it has been out for a few years.
This man knows what he's on about. hot take is Rebels is equally as good as Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways it is.
Honestly, I would say that like Clone Wars, Rebels.
Yeah.
Like, I was really gutted they cancelled the Clone Wars for Rebels, but I feel like they really did Rebels justice. Like they filmed Rebels, or not filmed it, but they made Rebels in such a way that I actually like love the character so much.
Yeah.
Like I've watched Resistance, and the characters are like, yeah, you kind of like them, but like you don't fall in love with the characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like Rebels is close on par with the Clone Wars.
So here's the thing, right? I mean, you obviously know this as soon as I'm going to say it. You probably already have some idea of what I'm going to say.
I have an idea, I think, maybe.
Everything's going all right. You know, the team's coming together.
Yeah.
They're all like about to take Ryloth back, and Kanan Jarrus saves Hera, gets her little family medallion thing back. They all get out, and then Kanan Jarrus dies. Why did they have to do that?
Like, I know.
Why Kanan?
Well, who else would it be? You couldn't kill off Ezra.
I feel like it's just he literally just got to that point where he was about to become a god.
Literally,
yeah, he was literally he was god tier at that point. I could just see it, like you could just see like the whole, and then his eyesight came back, you know, just at that second when and he was that strong, he was able to hold off like that massive bomb, and then
pretty much nuclear at that point, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, and that energy that was coming out of that reactor core was pretty nuclear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he comes back in some way. I really hope he does, but I have a feeling he's not coming back. And the worst
just watch till the end. You'll be very surprised with what happens.
The worst thing, I really hope it. It's got. I feel like because it's more aimed at kids, it's got to somewhat end all right. And then I'm holding like. But the worst thing is like you're waiting 4 seasons for those two to just like. I know it sounds weird in a way, but you're waiting 4 seasons for the Kanan and Hera to finally share a kiss and just like say
for them to like become a ship.
And then like it happens, and then
at the point it happens as well. Then I think that's what makes it more like tragic as well. Like they literally get to the point where they admit to each other they actually really like they have feelings.
Yeah,
and it's just completely taken away from them.
Yeah, I mean that would be horrendous, really.
Because it's basically a family, isn't it? You got the mum, the dad, and then you got like the older brother.
You got Uncle. What's his name? Zeb. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got your little dog, Chopper. And then
that is a bad price.
Sealed, yeah. I would say. Yes, he said it's sealed underneath.
Oh, okay.
I'd still say yeah.
I'd say yeah.
I'd get it for less than that.
I'd say you're probably going to be looking at maybe 200.
I was going to say probably yeah, which is like a third of the price of that, nearly.
I'm assuming that's the 2010 one.
Yes. 8 zeros to 2010.
Crystal Customs was cracking. Thank you for coming in this evening. I'm glad everyone is I hope everyone's having a chill Friday evening.
I'm having a pretty decent Friday, actually. A little bit boring. I've started work on Kashyyyk.
Yes, then.
We've actually got some progress. I've made it. I'm keeping my tripod here because I've been doing time lapses. I've actually been like really smart with this. So I've been getting time lapses of me building. I've made my first Bricklink order for it. So that's good.
Is he? Oh, so he's not doing the whole thing. He's sponsoring you for part of it.
Yes. Well, so what he's going to basically what's happening is I'm ordering the parts. He's paying for it, and then I will then ship the parts to him once I built the MOC. But any parts so I'm having to order. I don't have any. I do. I'm having to order another 50 of these 1x8 black tiles, but he won't need 50 of them afterwards.
Is that for the outside of the?
Yeah, for the perimeter. That's a little thing right there.
It might be an idea for you to keep a tally of what he's given you and what you're
buying.
So
what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a spreadsheet. I've only made my first order today, but then pieces that he doesn't want to keep, I will then buy back off of him because hopefully by that point I have like a full-time job where I can be earning some money that I can actually afford to pay him back. But yeah, made my first Bricklink order today, and I've so far got 4 base plates, kind of like looking somewhat Kashyyyk-ish. So
Sheekish.
That's the word of the day, that is. But yeah. Also, I did receive these 2 plain clones as well for doing my decals. However, I'm a little bit disappointed with the quality of the clone. Like the figure is just a bit.
You decaled. You finally.
Well, I've ordered the piece, like the figures for them off I can't remember the Instagram handle, but I ordered it off of him. But yeah, a little bit disappointed with the quality. They're kind of like old torsos that are a bit like.
Wait, who did you order from?
I'll have to get them up.
It wasn't Blue Harvest, was it?
It was.
I have not.
Supreme Lego Productions.
Who?
Supreme Lego Productions.
Oh, right.
Was the guy I bought it off. So we negotiated on price, which was great. I got them for a real good steal. But yeah, the quality of like this guy's torso is just yellow, like an old yellowed one as a comparison to this one. So like I feel like I may want to just switch out his torso for a newer, cleaner one. Especially because I'm making Rex and Cody. I feel like if this was just like a plain white grunt, then I'd be fine with it because you're not really going to see it. But the fact that I'm making my first Rex and Cody, like
you want it to look dapper.
I want it to look really clean. So I'll use the helmets probably because these are clean, like completely clean helmets.
Mm-hmm.
But I will probably get new torsos for them.
Oh my god! You know what? I haven't. I just realised I never actually posted it on my story.
Did you not? I just want to welcome Benjamin B as well. He's joined. So hope you guys are both good. We are good, thank you. Double salute to that. Don't know why. I've not watched Rebels. Is it good, mate? It's brilliant. Go watch it now. 212 has got to go. See you later, 212. I'm glad I'm at the bottom of the chat because I can keep up with people who's joining and leaving, and you can just go through the middle of it and filter through comments. I think that'd be a good system to have.
That is actually a genuinely good idea. But did you say Benjamin B just joined?
He has just joined a minute ago.
Safe. Right, see, that wasn't too late. Still within 5 minutes this time.
Exactly.
I pulled this comment up because it's come to light. It's come to light that a lot of people seem to be watching Rebels at the moment.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. I think it's good because it was not so long ago that I remember I mentioned Rebels and it was almost like I was saying Voldemort in the chat.
Literally.
but I'm glad to see that we got some more people that enjoy Rebels. Honestly, man, I was watching one of the earlier. I think I was watching like season 4, episode 7, like yesterday, and I just sat there like thinking. Well, I think I just finished watching an episode, and I was just like, I actually really admire like the first couple of episodes of season 1 when like just that first episode. That was such a good intro.
Honestly, and the fact they made it an hour long, like it literally opened up the whole kind of like universe into Rebels, which I really loved as well.
I really appreciated it.
Like with the Clone Wars, they launched it with a movie, and then obviously they went into doing the seasons. Whereas with Rebels, they went like, we'll put out an hour episode that is just going to be, this is all the characters. These are the people you're basically going to fall in love with now. Like you've loved the Clone Wars, move on to this, you're going to love it. And then they delve into all the different seasons and the episodes, and then Kanan blows up, and then I'm not going to spoil anything else for you as well. So
safe. I watched the Rebels episode Wolf is in, and he's pronounced Wolf. See, I thought so. I mean, I always wondered, like, whatever happened to the other two of them?
Excuse me, we don't know.
Because surely, I thought the AT-AT got blown up, didn't it?
Yeah, they did, and then they lived in the AT-AT.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they modded out the AT-AT.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they lived in that, but without spawning it, we don't know what happened. Obviously, we know Rex is in the Battle of Endor.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know what happens to the other two.
Right.
I don't think. I don't know what.
Without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No. We honestly we don't know.
Right. Jedi Horse said, "I'm so into the Clone Wars right now. Just watched season 7. I've restarted the entire series again."
Honestly, it's great.
Actually, speaking of, I probably should announce to people that, like, don't worry, there is some sort of an episode coming out of my mock building series. I know I haven't even produced one this week, but I've had a lot.
I didn't think about it, but I was getting worried.
Well, I've had a lot going on, and so I chose to do. Well, I didn't choose. I got chosen to do season 6, episode 13. So it's called Sacrifice. It's the one where Yoda has to go from that planet and he meets the 5 spirits. I think it's where he learns how to
Force Ghost.
Essentially, yeah, and he has to go to the Sith.
He's hearing Qui-Gon, isn't he? Qui-Gon's like Yoda, and he's like, "What the hell's going on? Get out of here, wizards!" And then,
and then they tell him to go to a Sith tomb on a different planet, and that's when he like has the vision type thing of Anakin cutting off Count Dooku's head and all that.
Yeah.
So it was hard because there was actually a couple of scenes that I really wanted to do, but again, I found myself just not having the parts to do anything. So I ended up doing the scene where Yoda is in the Sith tomb, and it's the point where the 5 Force ghosts are around him saying like everything that you've encountered up until this point has been a test from us, but from this point onwards, when you go through that Sith tomb door, we don't control anything. And you see like all of the Siths from your time and all that stuff. So I'm trying to do like a good portion of that doorway and then the floor up to it, and I'm just gonna have Yoda looking into the thing. So I'll give you a sneak peek. This is what I've
sneaky peeky.
Spent ages, man, trying to get the angles right on these doorways in this section here. Like it doesn't. The annoying thing is these small MOC'S, they don't look like all that much, and you probably think, I could build. Like people could easily say, I'll build that in 5 minutes, mate. And it's like you have a go.
The thing is, though, when you've seen it done before and you know roughly what you got to do, it's so much easier. But when you got to come up with the concept yourself, that's when it takes a long time. Like that's when you really got to wrap your head around how to do it.
See, it's all these little cheese slope pieces in here, and because the angle, I wanted to be precise, and the door goes like this. It's like a massive door that goes angled, then kind of that sort of shape, basically.
Yeah.
And you can use the inverted. Where are they?
1x3s.
Building tip for people. Yeah, you can use these, but the thing is, the angle of them just flat on the floor is too steep.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to build it, especially in this scale,
they need to do like a 1x5 at the same angle. That would be a better.
Yeah. So what I had to do, right, is I essentially, I wonder if I can pull this. I can't because it's attached now. But what I did, I spent ages doing different methods because it's also multi-layered as well, and the cut-ins of the brickwork almost have to be like.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get those perfect, but basically, I built up the wall on here and made like a block out of it, and then I've attached a clip on the bottom, and I've basically sat it on the clip on the bottom so it's angled like off center.
Nice.
On top of the clip.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can maybe just see it in there.
I can see it sloping, but I can't quite see the clip. Yeah, we can see the bricks are leaning outwards.
I don't know if I'm trying to. It's so awkward to ever get.
It is like you got to do everything away from you as well.
Yeah,
I can see something on it, but I don't know if anyone else will be able to see that.
Just through that gap there.
Yeah,
it's like I said, it's one of those things where you'll be able to see it in the video. It looks, in my opinion, quite cool. Basically, the doorway is like a big skull. And so I've tried to encapsulate it, but I had to stop because I was like frazzling my brain, and I had.
So let's take 5 and just come back to it. I feel like we need to get back to these comments as well. We've got like quite a few questions.
Have we?
Coming up.
That's probably my bad for putting the old ticker in there.
That's all right.
Unpopular opinion. Collecting Imperials is better than collecting clones.
I'd say that's an unpopular opinion.
Don't get me wrong.
It's way better than collecting Imperials.
Don't get me wrong. I think Imperials is like it's a cool thing to collect, but it's not better than clones.
I was gonna say, yeah, having an Imperial army is pretty cool. Having a clone army is goat level. Yeah,
goat level. Is goat like an abbreviation for something?
I don't know, but it's just the meme of just a goat, and the goat's the highest level you can get.
It's funny because I've seen that. Like, have you ever seen the pictures of Lionel Messi, like stood in front of something, and there's like the shadow of a goat?
Yeah, I think I've seen
that. What that goat is, man.
What else we got? Probably something before. I'm not gonna read that one out because that's a bit of a spoiler. I'm not gonna.
Lego Studios is much easier to collect Imperials, probably because I can imagine they're not as expensive.
Yeah, and I think because they made more Imperials than they made clone sets, probably.
Hot take is equally as good. Wow, I don't understand. It's like kind of chucking me back up and like adding new comments in. I hate building Star Wars doors because all the angles. Yeah, I feel like Lego. It seems like you've got all these options because Lego creates so many different blocks of angles, but the angles are never quite right. It's not for minifig scale anyway.
Everyone's just throwing in that goat means greatest of all time. So that's what goat is.
Ah, that makes sense as well.
That does make sense. My mind has literally just blown.
That actually makes it fair play.
We've learned something today. Look at us showing our age.
Do you know, it was crazy, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this in the sense that I feel old, sort of thing, but I felt like yesterday that I was turning 19, and all of a sudden, like, what is it, in 6 months' time, I'm going to be 21.
And was it with January now? So like 4 months' time, I'm turning 23.
Ooh.
So I'm feeling like I'm getting old now.
It's that kind of feeling where it's like that you're not old, but yeah, it is kind of scary because the last 2 years has literally gone like that.
I know. Honestly, it's crazy. I think as well as the fact, like when you're younger, like you're a kid, you're turning 10, you get double digits, and then you turn 13, you're in your teens, and then you kind of like all your birthdays are really exciting. You get to 18, that's pretty cool.
18's a big blowout.
Yeah, and then like 20, you're no longer a teen. Then you're a 21, and now I'm like, I'm gonna be 23. Like, what else have I got to look forward to? Honestly, like, no other birthday. 50, yeah, like, that's literally the next exciting birthday I've got coming up.
Crazy.
It's just like twice my lifespan, but yeah, that's the next biggest number.
Well, the whole lifetime to go before a big birthday.
Literally. So that's where I'm at in life at the minute.
And when you get there, the reward for turning 50 is literally the fact that well done, mate. You made it.
Here's a trowel, a gardening trowel, and some socks. This is what you deserve.
Funny thing, like it's actually quite sad, I suppose. My boss / business partner / friend, I thought I was having a hard time, and he helped me out with this one day. Right, I was like real sad, down in the dumps, and I thought, I'm not. Just stuff wasn't turning out right for me. And he said, whenever you feel sad, just remember that all my dad left me was a broken lead lamp, and not because he didn't love him or anything. That's just all he had. He left. He's a plumber, obviously, same as me, and the only thing that his dad left him was a couple of like broken watches and a lead lamp, which is like, it's so old. It's one of those, it had like a clip on it, so you clamp it to something, and you screw a light bulb into it. It's got like a big pigeon guard around it.
Yeah,
it's serious 1920s miner style kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was broken. The plug didn't work on it. I was like, yeah, that cheered me up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, like if you're always spinning down, know that there's always, people that are worse off than you. So yeah. That's the main thing. Although at the time it doesn't feel like it, then
true.
Yeah, there's always going to be people worse off. R&M just said, well done, mate. You're 50 years closer to death. Yeah, that's another way to look at it. Like, I mean, literally when you turn 50, it's like, well, in another 50 years, I'll be 100. If I make it.
That's the trick.
What else we got? Jedi Hall earlier. I mean, this is a comment you need to put on screen, but what's your guys' favourite Clone Wars set? Not going to read that one out, Crystal, because that's a spoiler for UCS. So I'm just going to, if he chooses to read it, then...
That's ballsy, man. Trust me, it's nowhere near as easy as you think, PTA.
I don't know what a Mino mock is. What's...
I think a mini mock. He's trying to do what I'm doing, but he's going to do it
from every Clone Wars episode.
Instead of, okay.
I was going to say, what's a Mino mock? Like, am I just being thick? But then he corrects himself.
Yeah, I think obviously by all means go for it, man. But I've noticed myself that I've got, I'd say, like a fair size parts collection compared to some people.
Yeah,
and I even don't have the parts to make most of the things I want to make. I find it very hard to even find one scene out of each episode that I can
I've got all the parts for.
And I have to use some. I've been doing some pretty.
It depends on how detailed you want to make it. Like, you could probably do the surface of the Death Star by just grabbing like a grey plate and then like the surface of the Death Star.
That's true. I feel like with that's the thing. Like with mine, I'm just trying to make them super detailed.
Yeah.
There have been times where I've even wanted to actually build like a bigger mock, but I
made more sizely. Just depends how detailed you want to go, you know.
Just put like a 1x1 cylinder piece on top of that, and then maybe like.
Yeah, that's too detailed. Like this is like 2-bit resolution right here.
After detailed. 2-bit resolution. 2-brick resolution.
Yeah, I like it. Wait, hang on, no. This would be 2-brick resolution.
That is brilliant.
Oh, we have some banter on this channel.
It's getting increasingly better as well.
It is. Every episode we're just getting that much more funny.
Oh man. Here's a good one. Jedi Hall says, what you guys' favorite Clone Wars sets?
I have a lot. I think Clone Wars for me was the period that I loved pretty much every set that they made.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like even just like the Mandalorian battle pack was such a good battle pack.
Yeah.
The fact you got 4 Mandalorians, like my Death Watch army is pretty massive.
I was going to say, because the fact is that you still got, like, it was actually a battle pack. You actually got 4 of the same minifigure.
Yeah, it was a proper army builder.
You got a little thing, and it was £13.
You got a little speeder, and then you got your little like cannon thing they stood at. Like it was a proper army builder.
Back in the day, was it the first Phase 1 Clone Trooper battle pack? Was that like, I swear it was like £10.99, or no, it was like £9.99.
First battle packs were £9.99 for the Clone Wars.
When it came out, £9.99.
Honestly, and I remember going into Tesco's and be like on offer down to £7, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll get another one.
No. I was so annoyed because I was at the age where I kind of knew about them, and I just got into obviously I just started watching the Clone Wars myself, but I didn't have like that kind of pocket money, and I didn't know about online shopping. And where I live on the island, the only shop I could go to was Toys and Model, and my mum took me in there like once a month or something, and I barely ever pocket money, so I pretty much relied on just if I was lucky or birthday present.
Yeah, Christmas kind of thing for your parents to go out and get it for you.
Yeah,
honestly, for them not to know that that kind of thing would be desirable / collect.
Idiots.
You mum.
Trying to buy me a new cricket bat for
I love sports. No, he loves Lego.
I would have loved to have seen like 8-year-old me just saying to my mum, like, 50 quid, that's 5 battle packs, mum.
That's how I used to value things. I mean, I still kind of value things now.
As soon as the 501st battle pack came out, like I got so bad, like when it first came out, like even food, man.
Yeah.
I'd be buying like dinner at the shop and I'd be like, 20 quid, that's nearly a battle pack.
I know. Like as a kid, it was like, do I go to the cinema or with my mates, or do I buy a battle pack? Like literally, you have to weigh it up, because the cinema ticket was $9.99 and the battle pack was $9.99. So it was literally like, do I go to the cinema or get a battle pack? But then when you're at the cinema, you have to have popcorn and drinks, and that's like an extra, like nearly another tenner.
Did you ever have Saturday morning cinema?
What's that? It's cheaper, isn't
like
it?
Cineworld, like where like you go with your nan and granddad or something, and you had like Saturday morning, like you go between like 10 and 12 in the morning or something.
I don't think we had that. We just have a massive view cinema.
Do you know what Cineworld is?
I know of Cineworld, but I don't think we have a Cineworld. We might have done. I think it closed down.
Bruh.
But now we've got Cineworld, and what's the another big cinema?
Commodore or something. I know there is one that
Well, we've just literally had a brand new shopping centre built outside of our shopping centre, and literally the upstairs is a cinema.
Isn't that sound so weird? Like we just had a brand new shopping centre built outside our current shopping centre.
Well, in town we have like what's called Drake Circus, which is where all your shops are, and across from the road, what used to be the old bus depot. They closed down. They rebuilt the bus depot, and then the old bus depot was basically just non-existent. Like it was just derelict. So then Drake Circus bought the land, and then they did it up. So now over the other side of the road is all restaurants downstairs, Crazy Golf, and then upstairs is just all one big cinema.
Golf.
So we've got Crazy Golf now. So literally, it's like a place where you can go and eat, obviously to draw more people into town.
Mate, I'd love
that. If you Google it, Google Plymouth City Centre barcode, and literally the whole building looks like a barcode.
Really?
It looks pretty sick. It looks cool.
I have to write that down.
Yeah, so just Plymouth barcode, and like if you Google it, it'll come up with all the literally just like one big barcode.
The Plymouth barcode.
Hopefully the images come up with just Plymouth barcode.
Just a picture of a barcode.
Yeah, literally just Plymouth written on
it. Drake Circus, the barcode.
That's the one.
It's all lit up now.
Yeah.
What does it light up at night?
Huh?
It looks quite cool. I don't want to get done for this.
I don't think you would. That was really overexposed. Stacy I can't even pronounce it.
That's Luke, I think.
Well, anyway, he says, "Hey kids," or "Hey, the cool kids are here now, so welcome." And then he just says, "I'm going to go for a food contest or something in an hour." I ran up anything to prepare for it. Odeon. I think it's the Odeon cinema that is.
That's the ones I've seen on the mainland.
On the mainland.
Stacey, do you know the amount of people that have the Kit Fisto thing?
I know. It's like you go to like live streams, it's just like every other one is Kit Fisto. Yeah. It's not the same person. It's like 4 different people all with Kit Fisto.
Where do you get that logo from? Like, because I could never find them. Because it looks really clear as well.
I can get Lego in the first place. Is Lego in the only place? I'm trying to read R&M. That one, yeah.
In my town, there's only 2 places I can get Lego. The first place is Lego. They only have battle packs or friends sets. That is a shame. Place that was very close to my school. I'd go in there after school.
Because of COVID-19. I mean, I don't think there's many shops that are open now because of COVID-19.
If I'm honest, I would highly recommend Amazon anyway, because
yes, I think at the minute Amazon have kind of got really limited stock because everyone is buying from Amazon. Also, I don't approve of Argos because Argos say they have so many sets in stock and they're all on offer. However, none of them are available at my location or for delivery. I'm like, what's the point of having them on the site if like next to no one can buy them?
It's not just you. It's like every set I go, I just stop bothering going on their website altogether.
I know, so have I.
You look at it and you're like, oh my god, these discounts are silly. Like the other week they had the Night Buzzard, £32 or something silly.
Yeah,
and they were like available. I was like, yeah, all right then, let's have a look. And I had no money at this point, but I was like, can't turn that offer down.
No, if it's a big set with a massive discount, you kind of got to allow it for you, haven't you?
Exactly. So I went to have a look, and of course that and along like 11 other sets not available for delivery in your location.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I think the other day I had so many sets in my basket. I think it was like maybe 10, and like only 2 are available. And I'm like, what is this? Yeah. I go through and just delete. Are you sure you want to delete this from your basket? Well, yes, because it's not available. I can't buy it. I still haven't checked out. I've still got I've still got the tab open on my browser, but yeah, it's just
one of those things where you go back to it and it will like be like, oh, sorry, timed out.
It's probably. I don't mind. It's only Argos.
Can literally no one say my last name? It's Luke Schweiler. I think I said it. I think I just did it.
Schweller. Swalala.
So it does sound like
Swalala. Let's get to the club.
How does that song go?
Oh, I'm not even gonna try to sing it. I'm not even gonna embarrass myself on YouTube like I normally do.
Swalala. That is really funny though. I'm sorry.
Most people in here don't even know what we're referencing.
Well, I think it's quite
too young to go to the clubs. Other than Scott and maybe like one other person.
Oh, it's so annoying because it's supposed to like a catchy song as well.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I would play it, but you'd get a copyright strike.
Yeah. No, like YouTube, I'll probably just get a copyright.
Complete ban, like literally.
Yeah. He meant to say Tesco. Yeah, same thing with me, man. Like, the worst thing happened to me. So I went to Sainsbury's yesterday, and it was when I was getting like my hair done and stuff, and they've got like the new 2021 kind of like a special podium where they got all like their new sets.
Mm-hmm.
Which is odd because Sainsbury's I've never seen this before, but they've got like a whole like extra bit of shelving on the end of an aisle where it's got like all the new Lego City type sets, but it's like the smaller ones. You got the skate park, the car, the new 3-in-1s, and then they've got the microfighter from Star Wars, and they've got the Trouble on Tatooine. Mm-hmm. And I must have walked like past it, picked it up, then thought, no, I shouldn't. I don't need it. Walked around the shop, the whole of Sainsbury's, like the big Sainsbury's, come back to it, looked at it, walked past it again, went to go and get my hair done, come back a third time and picked it up, put it in my basket, started to walk away, and then went, no, I just shouldn't. I can't.
Put it back.
Honestly, I don't know why I do it to myself. Because it's that set where, like, for me, I'm thinking, like, I really want it. It's a cool set, but I don't need it. And
I think that's the thing. If you don't need it,
well, I just look at it and I feel like it's that set. It's too many people have built it on a live stream now that it wouldn't be something new if I built it on a live stream. So that's the only reason I would have to get the set right now. Yeah,
like as well the figures. All right, it's got like one new figure, but
the only one that I don't have is the Beskar Mando. And at the end of the day, I'm not really. Well, see, this is the thing. Like, I feel like I'm gonna try and wait till it goes on offer. If I'm lucky, it will go on. I feel like it's gonna go like 25.
I feel like it will, though. I feel like that will be one of the sets that, like, the hype's over now. Like, everyone really wanted Beskar Mando. They've got Beskar Mando, and now the leftover stock is just like they're not going to ship it. A bit like the Mandalorian Battle Pack.
I mean, like my store, I was surprised to see that they were selling it, but there must have been like 7 or something in the row, and not one of them. I went in there about I think I put it on my Instagram story like a week ago.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and I went back in there, and I mean, maybe they've restocked or something since, but still full right to the edge of the shelf.
Yeah.
So, I think I wanted to talk to you because I know a while ago, I don't know if I said to you, there's a guy who I was going to get a 501st custom Y-wing design from.
Yes, yeah, you saying it a few times. And
so
he hasn't got you the designs or something.
So I was gonna. He had like a Clone Wars style one for me. I can't remember if I showed you a picture of it or not.
Yes.
It's basically like similar size to your Clone Wars one, but he's recolored it and done some modifications. And I really, really wanted that, and it was really sick. And obviously, never had the instructions. So now, obviously, I'm building my mock. I want to build an axis, the inside hang of it, and I want to have a Y-wing in there.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is the Y-wing that I really like is not from season 7, is it? It's like a normal Clone Warsy one. And so what he messaged me yesterday saying that he has in fact made instructions for a 501st custom Y-wing, but it's not the Clone Wars one that he originally showed me. He actually made a mock-up of the season 7, the one you actually see in season 7. And I thought maybe it looks a bit big or something, but looking at it more closely, it actually is almost like the details are like nearest damn it perfect.
Yeah.
But it looks bigger. And when I say big, I don't mean it looks out of scale, but it looks like it's going to be quite big.
I don't know. Maybe either show a pic or send across a pic, and I'll have a look at it.
If you go on Instagram, go on Comet Bricks.
Comet,
yeah, like KOM. Everyone in the chat, if you want, if you got your phone handy, have a quick gander as well. Go on KOMET_bricks.
Right, I got it one post. Oh yeah,
look a bit like this.
That thing is massive.
Yeah,
that thing looks massive.
So the thing is, it is actually perfect minifig scale. Because I've checked it out against pictures, and he couldn't have made it any smaller, and still made it to scale.
I mean, it's literally just all with like custom instructions and stuff.
So he's made like a proper custom instructions set for it and a parts list, and I've asked him to like tell me how many parts are in it and how big it's probably going to be. But my mock at the moment is going to be 4 grey base plates big.
Nice.
That's what I want it to be, and I'm going to build it in 4 sections because I don't have all that much room to do it. It's going to be like a Rich Boy J type thing. I'm just going to build it in sections and then piece it together at the end.
That's what I'm doing with Kashyyyk, because although I have the space on my desk to display it, I don't want to have it built in. See you later, man. I'm sorry if we completely butchered your name like 12 times in the stream.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're both pretty dyslexic, so that doesn't help. No.
I'm just going to post a video.
And then he said shitty, and then
he's going to post the video so everyone knows how to say his last name.
it would be handy, or just send us an audio recording on Instagram.
Did we say it wrong again?
Yeah, he literally like just tries to correct us, but I still can't get my head around it. I struggle with words. I was to say, yeah. So I have space to display my Kashyyyk mock, but to have it out permanently all the time would literally take up like near enough my whole desk.
Yeah.
So I feel like for the purposes of just being able to store it, I'm going to keep it in thirds, so I can quite easily stack it and have space for it.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, some good progress was made today.
Is your Kashyyyk mock going to be more like just a battle scene, or is it going to be like mostly battle scene and have like a base involved?
So it's from the 2000. I don't know if you played the 2005 Battlefront 2 map. My eyes are itching. So I've got a rough I took a picture of my drawing and then I printed it. I suppose I can.
Is it the map where you've got the Dreadnought turbo tank that's been?
No. So this is not like the finished drawing, but this is kind of like where up here. This is where like the base is. This is where you start off. You can like run through some like a base kind of door. Then you got like wooden barricades, and then like this is the beach front. So like all of this is beach. This is water. So it's gonna be.
I don't think I've played that map.
You should like just YouTube it or something or whatever. But it's a pretty sick map. So
it's gonna have the beach in it, and it's gonna have some barricades and
beach, water, barricades, little like Wookiee huts, kind of like what David did, where they're up on stilts as well.
Cool.
Jelly Hall, don't wind me up. Don't even get me started. on his who's your favorite Star Wars character. Don't even. I'm triggered. Stop. Oh no, get out. I'm joking. Say we need the viewers. But yeah, no. So that's what I've started doing, and I've been like working out calculations. So I don't have enough. I have next to no tan plates because of Tatooine. So by looking at it, I'm roughly covering 3 whole base plates worth of studs, like worth of tan.
Yeah.
Which, if you like do the 48 by 48 times 3, gets you 6,912 studs. That's the area I've got to cover. So if I was doing it with a 4 by 8 brick or 4 by 8 tile, I'd need 216, which is just like mad numbers, and they're not cheap pieces either.
Why can you see if you can get the 16 by 16 base plates?
They're quite expensive, but I don't want a base plate. I want to have it like plated.
Oh, well, so you can make the levels different.
Yeah. Boxing Builds has got to go, by the way. Had a good stream. Thank you very much for coming, and glad you liked it.
Don't forget next week on EMG's channel.
Yes, and don't forget to like the stream as well. Go like the stream.
The stream and all.
R&M's still here, just pricing things on Bricklink. That's not a problem. That's all I've been doing all afternoon. It's just trying to get.
This is literally what I'm scared about.
The price of covering 3 base plates down. Like, it ranges anywhere from £40 to like £23. But there's one seller, I think he's in Finland. It's like 20. Yeah. I think it's £24 for the parts, £23 in shipping. I'm like, no, I'm not paying twice the amount just for again just to have it shipped to me from Finland. So
I tend just to have mine set to UK only.
I know, but for the quantities I need, no one in the UK has it for kind of the prices I want to pay. Right. Like, you go to the UK, because it's the UK, they feel like they can charge like £1 per part when it's like really a 20p piece.
Weird, that, isn't it?
I think it's just supply and demand, really. Like, the fact you want it faster, so people are willing to pay £1 for it.
Mm.
Whereas if you're willing to wait a bit longer, like I've made pretty good progress. Like I don't think Kashyyyk will be released for at least another week and a bit yet. So I want to get some good progress done and kind of have like a bit of a buffer from building it and uploading the videos.
Yeah.
So if I would like now, I'd then be able to get the parts in within like my time scale. So just trying to keep the ball moving. But I did make the order I made today was from the UK. So hopefully we can get it within the next few days.
Yeah, because that's another thing with doing like a mock as the main thing on your channel. I always worried about like what happens if you don't get your Bricklink.
I mean, I had that quite a lot with Tatooine. You just have to postpone it a week.
Yeah, I guess
but
so.
There's nothing you can do about it. You can't speed up the shipping process. But if you made an order today that you needed for next week, but it didn't turn up till the week after, I would understand, because as a builder, I know what it's like to have orders come in late.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't be mad at you for making it a week late. It's just something that's out of your control.
I mean, I think the Brick Wizard's really taking it, isn't he?
Pretty much.
With that Endor thing. I swear he said he was going to have an update by like second week in January.
And it's nearly February now.
I think what has it been, like 3 months at least since he's done an update on that?
I honestly have lost track, but it feels like it's been a while.
Right, and don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, obviously, it's his choice is when he starts the mock back. But I think at this point, if he's not careful, people are just going to lose the hype.
Yeah.
Because they've been clocking for it for so long.
But the thing is, though, I think with him, even if he releases it, we're still going to go and watch it. Because it's like, well, what the hell's taking him so long? And literally, we've just sucked straight back into it.
Yeah, and then like the video would be like an hour-long video on doing the beach again.
Yeah, literally just him like just placing down trans black tiles.
Yeah. So I can't wait for him, because if he does what he says it is, which I suppose he does normally do, he's got some incredible ideas.
Yeah. Like at the minute, like what I've done, people have done before, but like I've done just a corner of it and it looks amazing. Like I'm hyped to get get Kashyyyk like properly up and running.
I think it's going to be very interesting. I think we'll have I don't know if it'll be an issue or something, but we'll have the same thing of at least this is my first time, or will be my first time, building a mock on a scale that I have to build it in sections. So I'm going to have to visualize how big this section needs to be. So when I add it to the next section, I know everything's in scale.
What I always suggest, because I've built big MOC'S in the past, but I've never, like quite a few of them I haven't even recorded. Like I've built MOC'S being on this channel that I've never even uploaded. But like the first thing I do is I've drawn 6 base plates and I sketch roughly what's going where.
Good point.
So like so at the minute what I've built is I've built these two, that didn't really help, these 2 base plates here. So I've already built this curve here and I've built this curve here. But what I've done is I've just used tan tiles and just literally dotted 2 by 2, not tan tiles, 2 by 2 bricks, and I've just dotted roughly like basically what David did on his MOC'S and stuff, but just literally like line out where you want it to be, and then you can just tweak your lines, and then once you're happy with that, then I then go on top of it and then start building from that. But I always do a drawing first. That's just like number 1 rule of thumb: building big MOC'S, draw it.
Yeah, I think that's what it kind of scared me a bit, because when I first started thinking about doing it, and then I heard Coconut Brick Studios saying on his channel that when he does a MOC, he plans it like 2 months in advance before he starts doing it. I'm here like I still actually haven't got a proper drawing of what I want to do. I'm just going to pretty much use the imagery from season 7 episode 1, and I'm just going to choose a portion. I might sit down and do it after this, to be honest. The thing is, right, I've like my financial position has improved a little bit thanks to certain gods, and I've still got to be very careful because I just genuinely want to be more sensible about how the way I go about budgeting this time.
I'm going to be like, when I eventually get a job, I'm 100% going to be that kind of guy. Like I'm going to literally budget everything. Like I'm just going to. I'm going to lax with it, and it's not turned out that well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I went on my splurge, and I've like learned from it. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Live and learn, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing it wrong. I'm still a long way for me to go up, but I'm on the way back up now, and I'm to the point where I think I can allow myself 50 quid to spend on Lego in total, and I'll still be all right.
What period? A year?
Yeah, like this month. So I've paid off a lot of my credit card, and I've paid off my current account debt, and I've actually got enough money to pay my bills, and I think I've got like 260 quid or something to last me.
I want to give you a round of applause for that.
So
I know I'm in the same position as you, and that is a good goal to get.
Yeah, and I've got a Supreme Playboy hoodie, which it's a really cool hoodie. Don't get me wrong, it's actually a really rare piece and it's great, but I never wear it, and I'm trying to sell it. The annoying thing is, I paid 250 quid for it back like a couple of years ago, and it was one of those pieces where I bought it as kind of an investment because I thought it was going to be a piece that it was like almost certain that it was going to go up in value, right? Because I got it for cheap as well. Like they were going for like 300, 350 back when I bought mine.
Yeah,
I got a good deal because the guy needed to pay his uni rent or something very quickly.
That's what you find. There'll be people that are trying to sell it quick, and you can really you can manipulate them.
I didn't even have to offer. He just said like selling it for 250 because I need the money. I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, obviously we made sure it was real and everything.
Yeah.
But there was one of the kind of things where I thought in a couple of years' time, it's at least got to be worth 350 still, because it's like Supreme and Playboy, and it's
quite too well known.
Yeah. So I've come to the point where I finally need to actually get my investment money back out of it, and it's only going for like between 150 and 200 at most.
Ouch.
Right? And I've put it up. I've had it up for like a couple of weeks now, and I put it up for like £195, like including postage and packaging, which is a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
I thought, but
it's at the high end of the market, but the fact you've included postage and packaging sweetens the deal a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So, but the annoying thing is, I keep getting offers from people. I've got offers for like 4 people, but the highest offer that anyone will give me is £175.
That's not too bad though. That's 20 quid off.
So this is the thing that I'm kind of, and I'm like, I want to sell it, and £175, I suppose, is not that bad, but I think it just kind of,
As an investment, obviously, it was a bad investment.
My heart was saying to me, like, you can't sell this for any less than 190 or 185 at worst.
Yeah.
Surely. I just feel like I can't let myself do it. But then, like you say, it's only the sake of 10 quid, and I could use that £175 to...
For either Lego or for other financial things.
Well, the thing is, obviously, I'll only actually... I think what kicks me is the fact that if I sell it for 175, I'm only actually going to get 150 out of it at best, because it's going to cost me like 20 quid to get that posted. It's a big jumper, and I've got to insure it as well, haven't I?
Yeah, I suppose the insurance would cost a fair bit.
It'll probably have to be tracked as well, so it's going to be kind of expensive.
Yeah, so that's true.
So, but it's like, do I walk away with? Do I just take 150 quid and let the jumper go?
It's a tough one. I've got to say that is a tough one. I don't know what I'd do in that situation.
My hype beast side of me wants to keep it because it's such a cool piece, and I hate to see that. It's just I think selling it just makes me, it like forces me to admit that it's not the golden beauty that it was always meant to be.
Yeah,
which kind of sucks because it should be. It's such a cool jumper.
Mm.
Do you know what it looks like?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I've got it here. It's like it's 100% cotton, right? It's just got the pattern all over it, and on the back of the hood, embroidered, it's got the Supreme logo.
Nice.
And then down in the bottom corner, it's got like the proper pockets and stuff. Man, it's such a cool jumper. Like, especially if you're into...
I'm reluctant to let it go because you love it so much, but...
If you're into high-end fashion as well, it's like...
Yeah.
Especially back in the day, Supreme and Playboy, like, that's just the ultimate, like, bad boy kind of jumper.
Yeah. You're definitely a bad boy.
Yeah.
There with all your Lego.
Everyone be seeing me on this channel like, who is this dude?
Literally.
Former life.
I know. I mean, like, I hate to admit it, but I only wear brands. Like, I would not be seen dead in anything but a brand.
Yeah.
Like, horrible. Like
Gucci.
Literally, like even just my lounging around is Ralph Lauren. Like, it's not even cheap. Like cheap, you know, just like, oh yeah. Like I'll be out fixing my car in this, you know? Like, yeah. It's like, throw it in the wash, it's fine.
Gotta have repertoire.
Literally, like
keeping up appearances is what I like to call it.
Nothing I own is like, I don't want to sound like rude or snobby or anything, but I just only wear named labels.
None of that.
That's just me. But I've always been brought up to, like, you know, dress respectable and, you know, look smart. And for me, all like the branded clothing is always the smartest out of.
Yeah, I think that's just like the way the world is nowadays. Like,
yeah,
looks sharp, you have to be wearing something that is considered to be sharp.
Exactly. Like if you want to have some form of status, you need to have some form of label.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like, in a way it's terrible, but at the end of the day,
that's what it is. Like that's how society is, you know.
Yeah, like that's part of the reason why.
Like if you don't have the latest iPhone or you haven't got the latest games console, you know, you seem to be.
Yeah, you're not as cool.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
And do you have M&S? That's not just like an island thing, is it? Of course.
No, yeah, we have M&S, Marks and Spencer's.
I feel like M&S is a bit of an underdog because they're like their t-shirts and stuff. They're actually quite nice quality.
Like M&S, I would say it's very like a business class. Like,
yeah, very like 40-year-old man.
Yeah, like if you need to get like a suit or whatever, but you don't have a huge amount of money, that's where you'd go to get a suit.
Like my dad wears M&S t-shirts, and it is the thing. I always used to like joke about it with like, M&S, the old fart. But at the end of the day, actually, like they're actually quite nice clothes.
Yeah,
but then they're not cheap, mind.
No,
cheap.
They still have a bit of a price tag to them.
Like the more subtle ones, like you can get like a nice navy blue sweatshirt and like the white V-neck. Well, I don't personally wear V-necks, but
no
necks and stuff. But they're good quality. I've got to give it to him. But I don't know why. I've just got a
expensive. taste.
Yeah, I just like the patterns and stuff you can get on them.
They're so like bit out there, really, but they're good out there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
You do look at it like, what is going on with this?
Yeah,
but then other times it's just like, it's weird, but I like it. Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't even know how we got onto this. Oh, about selling your jumper because of
to pay for more Lego.
Yeah, back to you making your big mock and you're a bit scared to do it. I think that's where we were. I think that's a good place to continue going.
The reason I'm scared to do it is because obviously I go back to this, that I've never had to make a Bricklink order for something that I've thought up myself.
Yeah.
If you get me, like the only time I've ever made a Bricklink order is when I've like parted something out and I've already had the bits there. So I think it's daunting because I'm one of those people that if I've got the pieces, like when I'm building, I know what pieces I need and what pieces will look the best, but I have to be in that frame of mind. So when I'm just kind of sitting here and I can't build it and I have to think about it, I can't think exactly what piece I'm going to need.
Yeah.
And it's when I'm the kind of person that will buy extra or something I don't think I need just in case I need it.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, for me with this mock, I know I've planned it out. I know what it's going to look like. Up until building the only thing I'm not even scared about it, but the big structures, the wooden things, where you see Yoda and he's up in the tree with
Gree.
Yeah, he's up there with Gree in the I can't remember. Someone even said the name of the clone as one of the the first episode Ambush with Yoda and the 3 red clones.
Oh, I thought it was I thought this was.
Yes, episode 3. I'm just sidetracking a minute. The scout trooper clone that stood up there with Gree that gets decapitated by Yoda.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Clone Wars, season 1, episode 1, Ambush, the 3 clones that help Yoda to get to the floaty guy.
Carful, Gree, and Jack.
Yeah, so Jack, he was one of the clones that was with. No, I don't think it was that. I think that's different. But apparently, Jack was one of the 3 clones that helped Yoda get through the ambush from a site of interest. Little fact I learned on TikTok the other day. It's pretty interesting. Because they transitioned from whatever division that was to the 41st with Yoda. Because of Yoda, because they helped Yoda, they transferred to the 41st.
So is the 41st is Yoda their commanding general?
I don't know, but he was there on Kashyyyk. But then it was weird because also Luminara and Dilly was there. So is she the commander for the 41st? I don't know.
What's his name? Quinlan Boss.
Yeah, he was also there, kind of. He was on the Lego set. But anyway, I digress from what I was trying to say. So the wooden structures that I'm going to make, that's the only thing I'm a little bit not sure how I'm going to make it because they're quite big and they've got to be round. I'm not quite sure how to make round things. The Lego is very square. The only thing I have for reference is R2-D2's head. There. Wait, no, I almost had it.
Yeah.
Which way am I trying to point? There, I have it. His head. So that's the only thing I have as a reference from building square things round. So that's the only thing I can think of doing is just using the base of his head and then just making points from that. But everything else that I'm building, I know how to build. So I know exactly what parts I'm going to need, and I can roughly work out how many more I'm going to need to buy. So for me, what I do is when I'm on Bricklink, so I know I'm going to need probably 1,000+ blue studs. So that's something I'm looking out for when I'm buying. I know I need loads of tan plates. So what I did is I searched for tan plates, found a seller in the UK that has a fair few. Then I go through his whole store and go through every color, pretty much every piece. I also go through the minifigures because you never see what you're going to find. And then, so I've picked today's order. I've picked up loads of different sized tan pieces, picked up loads of about nearly 400 blue studs, and a couple other pieces that I'm going to need for this mock. And then I just make the order, and then I roughly know that's how many pieces I've bought. This is how many more pieces I still need to buy. And then I go off and find another seller and then do the whole process again.
I think that's the other thing that daunts me.
It's basically just shopping. It's you're just going through someone's shop and just seeing, like, it's like going through Amazon going, I need that. That'd be cool.
Then you do what SW does, and he like goes back and he checks between shops who's got the cheapest piece of every single different piece, and then you have to go through and change the shipping and the piece. Oh man,
you don't need to change the shipping. Like, what I do is I have, like, say if we use 2 shops as an example, I have 2 tabs open, and I'll go through the list. Say I know that they have, I don't know, 2x2, bricks. Mm-hmm. So one's got a certain quantity and another one's got another quantity. But like, for worst case example, one shop doesn't singly have enough pieces. Say I need 400 and they've only got like 300. So I need to buy 100 from another one. Whatever one is the cheapest, I will have that as like my highest quantity. Yeah. And then the other one I'll just use to make up the full quantity that I need of the 400. So that's what I'll do. Or if, they both got, say they have more than 400, one's 5 pence, one's 4 pence, where you're going to buy 400 at 4 pence because that's going to save you money. Then you just delete it from the shop, the basket that's got the most expensive one.
And what about,
you just need to try it, if you know what I mean. Like, you've done it before, so you're a little bit like, oh, I don't know what to do. But
with the shipping, when some stores say shipping to be determined.
Yeah.
What do you do in that case? Do you still buy from them most?
Yeah, yeah. So today's one, I don't know how much the shipping's going to cost, but it's from the UK.
Like, I've done it before. Like, I've had Bricklinkers stores when ordering parts of the gunship, and they said like to be determined. But I heard the other day, obviously, sometimes you can get effed over.
Yeah. So the one from Finland, luckily, already calculated it for me because their Bricklink store set up so it automatically calculates it, which was £23. But you can also request an invoice, so you can ask how much is it going to cost, and then they'll generate an invoice for you, and then you can say yes or no to that order.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to commit to the order.
Okay.
But you can also, I've done it before. I've hit check out. They've given me the invoice, and I've gone. Yeah. I'm not happy paying. I think one of them was I was looking for a nugget. Is it nougat? The new color of the clone head.
Oh right.
I wanted just like a plain flaced of that color, and it was like I think 90 pence for the thing and like €5 to have it shipped. So I just messaged the person saying I'm not happy paying €5 for a 90 pence piece. Please, can you cancel the order? And then they're like, yeah, sure, not a problem. I understand. And then they just
I thought that was going to be one of those situations where they went, no.
No, you have to pay for it. No, I'm not going to pay like 5 times the amount for one piece. So R&M also says, yeah, if you go into the terms section, you can sometimes see what it costs. Sometimes they will also state for X amount of weight, or I don't think by price. Normally it's by weight, because the Bricklink will tell you the weight of your order as well. So then you can calculate how much is going to be through the weight of how many parts you're buying.
Right. I just wanted to go back quick. When Jedi Hall said, "Who's your favorite Star Wars character?"
Oh yeah, then he winding up Rose.
I'm not gonna say exactly who my all-time favorite one is, but from the movie, as not the one who shall not be stated. I know this might be slightly controversial, but I do think that the majority of the film, he was a wet wipe, but there was a couple of minutes where Luke Skywalker was just like a god. When he just like do you remember like on the Battle of Crate basically?
Yeah,
they like shot everything at him, and he just.
That's when he entered goat mode.
Yeah, exactly. For a couple of minutes there, he was just like the Donnie.
He was.
So that was a very incredible moment for that character.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to mention it.
I mean, yeah, I feel like with the whole with the Luke thing. Obviously, the whole of episode 7, it's like, we need to find, Master Skywalker. And then literally, end of the film, he turns around, takes down his hood, and then Rey's just there with the lightsaber, and then that is the end of it. And everyone's like, "What? We've waited all this time for him to find, or for her to find Luke," and then nothing. And then like episode 8 starts, and he's like, "I agree with you, a complete wet wipe for like the whole film."
Yeah.
And then at the end, he goes, "You know what? I can do this." And he's just stood there, and like everything's like firing, and he's just like, "Bring it!" And you're just like, "What?"
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Literally, but I agree with you. And that, like the whole film, he was basically like a little child. Like, I also read somewhere, I think it must have been TikTok. Literally, TikTok is where I'm getting most of my information in the minute. But I'm pretty sure that they're talking about completely erasing the whole of the last trilogy to make way for a new story that's coming.
Wait, what? Who said this?
Someone on TikTok, or I've seen it somewhere. Like, it's like I think it's one like an official story, but I'm pretty sure that they're thinking about making they're not going. I don't think they'll delete the films, but they're kind of just trying to erase what happened in episode 7, 8, 9 to make way for something else. But I don't know how they're going to manage to do that.
Sounds a bit far fetched.
It does sound really like out there. Max Rebo, amazing guy. I'm sad to see him go.
Max Rebo, is that the little elephant dude? The blue
the blue guy that's there, like playing his little instruments at the back of the sail barge, which I did sell that set, which I'm a little bit reluctant of selling it. That's a bit like your hoodie. You kind of like, you love the set, but you kind of need the money more than anything.
Yeah.
So that's why I sold Jabba's Palace, Jabba's sail barge, the Rancor pit, and the Sarlacc pit. Honestly, I'm kind of regretting it now, but I needed the money. Sacrifices had to be made.
It's the sail barge for me.
Sail barge didn't really do anything for me. It's Jabba's Palace.
See, I like Jabba's Palace. It's a cool set, but at the end of the day, it's quite blocky.
It was, but I still
not much to it.
It's still a cool set.
To be fair, I didn't have it in person. So,
yeah.
And I love the fact that the Rancor pit attaches to it.
I like that too. It was.
Sorry.
Yeah. Touched the nerve now.
I like that too.
Sad. But yeah, had to have to pay the bills.
Well, at least you got a new X-wing and TIE fighter now.
Yeah, that's definitely come out of that as well.
And
doesn't help. Yeah. I can show it. I made my mod for a TIE interceptor. Video is coming soon, by the way. So it's using all the pieces from the TIE fighter. There are a few pieces left over. We actually have 2 of these left over, so that's pretty cool if you want to have some big black plates. But this is the mod.
It does look cool.
So I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I'm doing a step-by-step on how to build it. It's going live over the next 6 days on TikTok, but I'm also going to do it on YouTube as well.
Over the next 6 days. Man, my last 3 TikToks have completely flopped.
My today one, just doing this, I was making sound effects as well. I don't know if you've seen it, but I was making some pretty accurate sound effects of this.
I thought they were actual sound effects.
Well, just a TIE fighter. I was just making some really weird screechy noises. Yeah, so I've made this, and yeah, over on TikTok, there's going to be a step-by-step on how to build it. So yeah, go check that out. But they'll also be on YouTube as well. I'm going to make a YouTube tutorial. But it uses the same like body middle section. It's just the wings that I've completely redesigned.
I think most of the mods do, to be fair.
I did have a bit of help from G-Bricks as well. He helped me a little bit with this middle section. But I really like the way it turned out. I think it's a really cool build. It's a little bit flimsy, but
yeah,
I did the best of what I could with the parts that come with it.
Stays together.
This bit's really sturdy, more or less. But it's just when you sit it down, there's because it's huge pieces. It tends to pop a couple of the parts off because I've had to use a couple of bricks to hold it because that's like the furthest it will close in. Otherwise, it would have just folded in on itself. Turned a bit into like Moff Gideon's ship. Yeah, because it can only, I don't know what would be the best way to, yeah, probably that way. Like that is the only amount of movement I've given it.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty good in terms of hinged pieces, giving it like a minimum movement. So I think I've done a pretty good job. And it's balanced. I can't really show you, but it's balanced as well. You can sit it up and it will literally sit. It won't lean forwards. So I've managed to get the weight perfectly distributed.
Safe.
I don't know who SY Snoots. I can't even pronounce that, Scott. I'm sorry.
We're going to have to call it a day in a second.
Yeah, you need to start designing your mock, mate.
I really do. Also, I've got a bit of a headache coming on for some reason.
Have you drunk enough water?
Bruh. I've not gone to the toilet yet, mind. We've done 2 hours, and I've gone through a pint glass and nearly this whole water bottle.
That's quite a lot. I've gone through nearly a pint glass of squash.
Well, I don't even feel like I'm busting yet. I'm getting
a pint glass of squash.
I need to get me some squash, man. For these next for future streams, I need to have a bottle of squash. Maybe I should get a mini fridge.
That would be pretty sick.
When I'm in a bit of a better position, because you can get mini fridges for what, like 60 quid?
You can.
Or something, probably.
That's Scott saying she was the singer in Jabba's Palace. Okay. I don't know how you know that, Scott, but a fair game. If you have to Google that, then shame on you. But if you knew that from your head, fair game. That is something that lives in your head rent free. I've got to say.
Free.
Oh, you've not seen those memes or the TikToks? It's like either what meme or like what TV series like lives in your head rent free. Like what fun fact lives in your head rent free, and then obviously someone stitches it or duets it. And
I don't know how to do those duet things.
Literally just hit share. So if you found a video you want to duet, hit share, and then underneath it will say
right.
Stitch or duet. I've done it. Yesterday, I said when my video flopped, and you said, "Oh, your flop's still probably quite a few, 1,000." It's only on it's on 481 views.
I mean, I guess for you, that's
like my today's video got 11.6 thousand. So in comparison, that is a flop. Like I think my next lowest is maybe like 1.8.
Okay,
no,
so
1.3 thousand.
My annoyingly is the one video that I really could have done with going viral is got 24 views, and that's my giveaway video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll share it, but I can't share it to my story. I could probably stitch it, maybe.
Stitch it.
So like, I'll have your video first, and I'll just basically promote it.
Oh,
because I've got 18.5 thousand followers, so I should be able to at least get you a few more people. I mean, they'd see me, but I'd probably just say go follow.
Yeah, that would be insane.
I'll promote that, but my Clone Army video is at 498.1 thousand views.
That's insane.
It's so close to hitting 500,000 views. I honestly, I'm speechless. When it hits 500,000, I'm gonna have to like duplicate the video. I'm gonna have to like remake. But it's like all my Clone Army videos are getting so many views. Everyone's like,
"How many Clone Army videos have you got?"
So I've got the Adele one, which has 75.7 thousand views. That's the one that's on my YouTube that's got like 35,000 views, I think, at the minute. It's doing something ridiculous like that.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah. It's got like 35,000 views.
Is that a shorts one?
Yeah, one of my shorts. So there's that one. Then there's another one, which is I just took the soundtrack from the Bad Batch, where it's all the Order 66 thing as well. That's got like 5.8. I got another one that's got nearly 60,000. Then the nearly 500,000.
That's incredible.
And then my favorite sets. You should do that one. My favorite figure, my favorite Lego set, my most expensive Lego set. That's got me, 56.5 thousand views.
I have real trouble like doing those videos. I mean, how do you get the thing where you do it? Like, where do you get it from?
Well, I just voiced over myself. But if you find a TikTok that you like, just hit the soundtrack at the bottom and then just hit favorite, and then you can go back to it when you're making your TikToks.
Bad.
It's like if I'm watching a TikTok and I find a soundtrack or find like whatever they're saying is good, I then add the soundtrack to my favorites, and then I will make the video with that soundtrack.
Yeah.
But yeah, my latest video is on 11.6 thousand. But yeah, the one before was 481, which is just a complete flop. Like I'm tempted to just delete it and just pretend it never happened. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still getting like ad money from it. Well, not ad money, but I don't know how TikTok recognizes it, but
yeah,
it's still money at the end of the day. So
I guess it's because the way they work it is the more followers you have, the more people watch your content, the more people will go on to see what you've posted.
Exactly.
On their app, I guess.
Yeah, so if I delete it, it's like 500 less views I can get paid for. So
yeah,
I don't know how much. I don't know how much it is. Like
it's still like 500 views, isn't it? And it sometimes things like that, like I've noticed on the internet, sometimes a video can have nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden it just spikes.
Yeah, it's still like 20 more than the video, or 20 times the amount that you wanted your viral video to be. So. Which is bad to think that, really. Like, your video's at 24 views and mine's 20 times that, and that's a flop. Yeah, nice one. I'll promote that video for you.
The sad thing is, right, it's my TikTok career started out so well.
Like, with your renovation one, that was pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah, well, first of all, it was the bonsai tree, and that got 700 odd.
Nice.
Then it was like the sets on my shelves, which had like my clone figures and like the Rebels ATT, that kind of stuff. That got 700 odd. Then it was my room setup, which got 700. Then my bathroom remake got 16.7k.
That's pretty cool.
Then my mock that I did, the Anaxis mock, got 15.6 thousand views. And then the AAT mod, the one where I literally just took the end off of it,
yeah,
put a funny song over it, that got 6,000. Weirdly, the 501st gunship got like just under 4,000, so I got less views than me taking off a piece of Lego from, which was crazy.
I like that. That's funny.
I think it beat it in likes. It got like 800. Yeah, that got 200. So then it started going downhill from there. So after that, my gear video that I did got 300. Then the 501st Z95 headhunter got 250. Then it picked up. The season 7 mock that I did last week got 2,000 views.
What kind of hashtags are you using?
So I put like the FYP,
for you.
And then like sometimes I put trend. I've always put Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then I put maybe like Clone Wars or something like that. Mm-hmm. So like I always make sure that the hashtags I put have like the most searches as well.
Yeah. Like at the minute you can do like my big idea. That's one that's trending quite a lot at the minute.
My big idea.
Yeah. Obviously, because if you built something, it's custom, it is technically your big idea. So, like, I mean, you can basically put whatever hashtag you want. You could put, I think there's one about black women at the minute. You could put that, even though it's not relevant, but it's still a hashtag, it's still getting people to your page.
This is the thing, I don't know how, like, to find which is a current hashtag.
If you click search, it'll come up with, like, recommended, and it'll tell you how much it's got what.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it does by most popular, but it tells you like this has had so many million like views or whatever.
Yeah, so that's what I do when I'm uploading the video, and I do hashtags. But what's crazy is like the hashtags that I put have like multi-millions and billions of searches.
Yeah,
I'm still not.
But don't forget, like every time you post a video using that same hashtag, like it's still adding to that millions and billions, or whatever it is. Like I think I've got like maybe let's say I've got 20 videos, and each video has that hashtag. Each video gets a certain number of views. So it's
crazy, man.
But yeah, I just want to go back to what Jedi Hall's saying. I says I think you don't get paid for views until you activate revenue, and then you won't go on to the For You page. That's interesting because I've got the creator fund, so I'm earning money from it. But not being on the For You page, I'm still getting quite a few views. I definitely see my views have dropped in terms of like beforehand, I was getting like tens of thousands of views per video. Yeah, I think it might be what I'm making. But yeah, today's video got 11.6.
Nice.
And my biggest one is still going up by like 1,000 views a day.
Wait, you know the real Lego Man Productions?
Yes.
Have you seen his TikTok account?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I follow him.
He's got like 250,000 followers or something.
Yeah.
Stupid. I think he's got over 1 million likes.
I'll have to check this out.
It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I follow him.
Absolutely crazy.
I can just go into my favorite, into my
I think
48
or is considered a UCS. Yeah, I think most people in the Lego community consider the Tantive as a UCS set, or at least master. I think it's Master Builders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most people.
Yeah, the real Lego Man has 258.3 thousand followers and 2.6 million likes. But he's been doing it for quite a bit longer than us, though. I remember him, like, he's been doing, I think, for like over a year.
Yeah.
But if you look at his videos, though, like some of his videos has got like 9,000 views, 5,000 views. But then quite a few of them, like he's uploaded 2 videos that are basically the same. One's got 830,000 views, and another one's got 11.6 thousand views. And it's basically the same video, but he posts like every single day.
See, I just almost can't be bothered to make the content for it as well. I mean, that sounds bad. I feel like with my Lego YouTube, with my Lego, I very much go by the what's the, like, maybe a work ethic, I suppose you could say, of if I'm not feeling in the mood to make a video, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like, there will come a point where if I haven't made a video in like 4 days, then I will do something to put on YouTube that is of quality and, you know, be cool to share, and I'll G myself up. But I mean, I think especially like recently, I keep finding myself like 1 minute I'm like, oh, I need to post every day. I want to post every day. I really want to like do loads of videos and stuff. And then on the other hand, sometimes I'm just like, I want to get up at 10. I want to chill out. I want to watch some TV and then maybe sit down, you know.
Yeah, 100% agree. I've excuse me, I've been in the exact same mindset, but I feel like I'm at the point now, I'm not really doing anything with my day.
Yeah.
And I feel like since making the my like channel update video, I want to be making at least 1 video a week, just because it's like, you know, that's
definitely, yeah,
standard. So like the past couple of days, I've literally been grinding so hard. Like I've been making so many videos, and now the fact that I have, I saw that smirk. Now that I've started Kashyyyk, like I really feel like I can be making some really decent content. Like I've still got a couple of Lego sets sealed that I still need to build. And I was like,
once you've gotten into doing something, like it's easy to.
But like I've literally got a notebook where I'm literally writing down video ideas. So like I've literally just gone like, have you got the same?
Well, I had it written down on all these different bits of paper, and then I had notebook, and I've computerized all of mine, but I've done a whole thing. I've got YouTube important ideas. I've got just general videos, then mock ideas, then TikTok ideas. Then underneath that, I've got like my important info.
Oh, massive typo right there, Elliot. What are you doing?
But
it's just
once you've got something to work towards, I think it's you definitely feel a lot more motivated. Like I think the reason why the last couple of weeks I've been trying to make videos, but sometimes there have been days where I've just not been into it, is because of my debt situation, and the fact that I just felt like every time I sat down to make a mock, I didn't have the pieces, and it's quite demoralizing.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, I'm the exact same position. I'm so like glad and thankful to Master Builder 42, because like literally like I said in my last video, like he approached me the other day saying like, I really want to see you succeed. Like I really feel like, you know, you are the kind of guy that will do well. Definitely. I want to pay you to make the mock. and all I want in return is you to promote my Instagram and my YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I promote anyone. Like, you know, everyone in the chat I consider them to be my friend. Like, I'm going to promote them. I'm going to sing their praises. So for him to want to like pay the pieces to make me, literally, like for him to want to buy the pieces to make this mock and want to watch me succeed, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like jump for it. So like if it was him, I wouldn't be able to be making this mock right now. And I'm gonna make it one of my best mocks ever.
And it's cool because it puts you in the mood to be positive and think I can do this, because also without this, it's like you would just, well, you wouldn't, but like as a general speaking, you could easily just be sat there in that position still like, oh, I can't afford to do it, I'm not in the mood to do it. Whereas
basically Tatooine is like, I just want to say we've got Glowing Studs, he is back, and also we've got GM Productions, he is also here as well.
GM Productions and Glowing Studs, thank you for dropping
but yeah, with Tatooine, it's like I don't have the money to be doing this, but I really want to make an awesome display. So I start doing it, but then obviously you would have no money for parts, but then you need parts. So you'd make an order, sacrificing basically like debt. And then, and like it just puts you in a more worse place. And then you feel bad because you just, you know, you've made yourself in a more vulnerable position.
Exactly.
And then it's like, I still need more parts. So yeah, I was also just going to read that as well.
Night all. Thanks for the info and updates. Not sure how much longer you're for tonight. We won't be going for too much longer.
Yes. What time's it now? Midnight. So
now busting. I am actually busting for the toilet now.
I'm starting to get there. Yeah.
So we actually end up wrapping it up for this evening.
Yeah, I mean it's been 2 hours of just laughs and knowledge. I absolutely love these kind of live streams.
Same, man, because sometimes like a couple of hours before I sit down, I think for 5 minutes I worry like maybe there's not much to talk about, and then all of a sudden I think, hang on a minute, it's me and EMG and we've got everyone in the chat as well. And literally it's like for me in the evenings I'm kind of like a bit like your motivation. Like I was so tired out, I thought I'll have a quick nap. Woke up from my nap, I thought I'm still tired, I can't really I don't want to be doing a live stream. You come on the live stream, all your energy comes back. Absolutely, I love chatting to you. I love chatting to everyone in the chat, and you just end up having so much of a nice time. And I love it because our chat is always quite active. So we always have people that are actually. I feel like I think the first episode or the first 1 or 2 episodes, it was hard to get people to get coming up with like conversations and stuff as well. But now it's so much better. 100%. But like I prefer doing these kind of like a live stream or this kind of podcast live stream over like me doing a live stream. I always find that I don't know what to say when I'm just talking to myself. Like when I do my live streams, like most of the time there's not that many people in it, so there's not that much interaction. You're just trying to like fill gaps, if you know what I mean. Sure. Like you just like I end up just talking like, well, I need to put this piece here and this piece here. It's nice because it means that once a week we all have a chance to sit around and chat, and then throughout the week when we do a live stream, it'd be like more Lego building, and then we like chat about like what we're doing. I suppose like we'd have each other on the stream maybe or something. Do you know if anyone's streaming tomorrow? Like tomorrow evening? As far as I know, the Rise of Bricks has scheduled a stream. Do you know what time that is? I remember correctly, it's about 8 o'clock. Right. Okay. Might have to do maybe Sunday or Monday then. The Rise of Bricks. 69 subs. Pretty cool name actually, the Rise of Bricks. It's quite a good name. I can't see it anymore. Oh. What can I get out of Lego? It's not coming up for some reason. Well, I'll have to double check, but I may stream tomorrow then. Yeah. I want to break down my temple mock, but I want to do it on a stream because it's obviously it's better to do it with you guys as well. Yeah, fairs. Look at that, we've got 11 people back in the chat now as well. Yeah, Mrs. Vader says good bands and such friendly atmosphere, lots of positivities. Glad you enjoyed your time, Mrs. Vader, and hope to see you back on the channel. We love having you here as well. You come up with some great questions. Yeah. And one of a kind bricks is now one of a kind customs. We established that earlier. True. Now I'm very sorry to people who have just joined. And
are continuing with the. We both actually quite need to use the bathroom.
We do.
The lavatory, the little men's room.
I think we're going to have to do a disappearing act, make like a tree and head out.
Yeah.
So we will be doing this again next week, but we'll Brick Cantina Podcast episode 7 will be on EMG Bricks' channel.
Episode 7, because I'll probably forget. I don't know if I've got to place it near me.
Remember, EMG Bricks' channel. So, and we have to be determined if anyone is going to be joining us.
Yes.
Point. Stay tuned as well, because tomorrow at about 4 p.m. Head over to Clone Player's channel if you know him.
Sorry, I just had a cough. I ran out of drink.
I literally saw that whole thing happening. I had a cough. Do you know Clone Players?
Yes, I know Clone Players. I know that you may or may not be making a named appearance. I don't know.
So
wait and see.
There was going to be some sort of special interaction, if you will. Now, don't take that in any sort of weird way, people. But I convinced him to do something more in the moment, shall we say?
Spur of the moment.
I thought you were going to make some joke then.
No. We're keeping it PGs.
But yeah, so remember to check that out. EMG
setting a reminder. Yes, always enjoy having you on here. So
it's been a pleasure chatting with you and everyone else in the channel.
And you too, kind sir. This is where we put on our robes and we just float off. That's how we should end it. Like, just turn all the lights off and then just like that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty cool.
We really enjoyed talking to all of you tonight. Look at this. This is really good, guys. Honestly, it's not so nice to have.
Much positivity. I love this. I love it. I hope everyone stays safe, especially in these troubling times as well.
Man, honestly, I'm so happy because I can just see it. This is
honestly it's doing things.
Right. But that bombshell. Just
I can't do that. My chair doesn't have wheels. I'm stuck on the floor.
Literally, my chair's so heavy the wheels get like stuck into the floor. So
I have to do this when I leave. I can't move. There's not enough space behind my bed.
Insane.
Right. We'll see everyone very soon.
See you very soon, guys. Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next week.
Have a good evening, or rest of it.
Yes, or day, or night, or wherever you are.